All right, so today's video is going to be answering questions that I received in my DMs on Facebook, Instagram, even YouTube. Let's get into it. I only have a few questions today. The first question is, I saw your video about buying a cabin with a DSCR loan. How did you do that with $0 out of pocket? Second question is, how did you vet your business partners? And the third question is, how do you raise capital for your fix and flips? So those three questions are what I'm going to cover in this video. Let's get right into it. I saw your video about buying a cabin with a DSCR loan. How did you do that with $0 out of pocket? This one was very creative, the way we did it. I historically have bought commercial properties with $0 out of pocket, and the way we did those were having the seller be in second position lien with the down payment for the property. Instead of us bringing 25% as a down payment for this commercial loan, we actually had the seller fund the down payment for us, and then we just paid them back monthly over a set years with, giving them interest as well, which gave a little perk for them wanting to do this strategy. So we bought our commercial properties. We got the seller to hold a second position lien for 15 years at 4%, and they make like $700 a month on this property. It was like $100,000 that they lent us for the down payment. But getting back on topic with the DSCR loan, it's a little bit tricky because the DSCR lender that we used, they didn't allow a second position lien at closing. They didn't say that there is never a second position lien or equity being able to be pulled out of the property. So we essentially had to inject the equity at the beginning. So whenever we got this loan, we had to actually come to the table with, I think it was 20%. So we had to come to the table with 20% at closing to show the lender that, hey, we have the money for the down payment. Here you go. Here's the 20%. And then the attorney that we were using for the title company, he said, all you have to do to get the second position lien to actually take place, just hold the down payment escrow for 7 days, 14 days, however long you want. And then after that set closes, you actually get refunded the down payment that you did, and then the second position lien actually takes place. So kind of a creative way, but there's like two kind of separate closings. One is with the DSCR lender, you're paying the down payment. And then, like I said, this is all through the attorney, through a title company. There was nothing shady about this. And then just 14 days later, we do the second closing that just adds the second lien to the title. The seller financing piece takes place, and we get the down payment back. The only thing tricky about that is we did have to have the funds for the down payment. So it's not really $0 out of pocket because we had to front the down payment. However, it is $0 out of pocket out of our personal wallets because we brought a private money lender on that deal to fund the down payment. So we didn't use any of our money. We had a private money partner that paid the down payment. We gave them an extra $2,000 for funding it, and that's how we got our cabin in Maryland, actually. So that is question number one. I saw your video about buying a cabin with a DSCR loan. How did you do that with $0 out of pocket? So question number two, how did you vet your business partners? That's a good question. Whenever I first got into real estate investing, I actually posted on Facebook, hey, I'm new to real estate investing. I'm trying to get more into it and learn how to do it. Do any of you have the same interest? Maybe we can connect, share notes. This was probably like 5 years ago at this point. A gentleman that I graduated high school with reached out and he's like, hey, I'm getting into it as well, or I've been thinking about it. We kind of just got the ball rolling there. I knew this guy for at least probably close to 20 years, maybe 15 years at that point. So I knew who he was. I knew he was a good guy. He's got businesses as well. I knew this was going to be a great partnership, and it still is to this day. I have another partner that we do a lot of fix and flips with, where we are buying a couple buy and holds as well. But we actually met through a investing like network kind of. And it was kind of crazy because there are 15,000 people in this investor group, and lo and behold, we live in the exact same small town. He found me. He reached out to me on Facebook. It's funny. He reached out to me on Facebook, and he's like, hey, I live in a small town. This is what I'm interested in doing. We ended up grabbing lunch together, and lo and behold, just like the other partner, it's been a great partnership. We've done a few flips together. We're buying a triplex here soon. Very creative. We'll definitely be doing a video about that. There's a new strategy we created. It's a very creative strategy, and it is $0 out of our pocket as well. This is our first property that we are buying like this, but we are very excited to do more properties and have more case studies that we can discuss more in detail. So that's kind of how I vet my business partners, is just time. Definitely just letting the time do its thing. But you don't want to just jump into creating an LLC together and doing all these things together. Like, you want to test it out. Do one flip together and then go from there. Maybe it won't go as well as you planned. Maybe you have personality differences and it's not going to work out. That was question number 2. How do you vet your business partners? And the last question for today, how do you raise capital for your fix and flips? I love this question. So there are a few ways to raise capital, and it gets easier the more flips that you do and the more you network. There are companies out there that just want to lend you money. I own a hard money company, so if you're interested in having us lend on your fix and flips, I'll put a link in the description below. And we also do DSCR loans. We do 100% ground up construction for 4 units and below. If you own the land, it's even better. We raise our capital by going to meetups, networking events, and just telling people what we do. And they're like, I have $300,000 that I inherited. There are people who have way more than that just want to invest and start getting some sort of return. Believe it or not, I have people who come to me with $5,000, $10,000, and they're like, hey, can you do anything with this with your next flip? Yeah, we can. Our last flip, we had 5 private lenders on that. And one person brought like $160,000. We had one person bring $65,000. We had one person bring $20,000, and we had someone bring $10,000. So we like to get more people involved. It's been working great for us, and we're going to continue to have these multi-layered investors who get different returns based on what they give to us. So yeah, I'd say we raise capital just by talking about it. We go to networking events, say what we're doing, and we just say we're looking for lenders. At these networking events, over half of these people are lenders, not just like banking lenders. Guys who have money, who just want to fund flips or just get some sort of return. This is their high. They like doing that kind of stuff. So it's really that easy. I know it sounds crazy, but it is that easy. That's question number 3. How do you raise capital for your fix and flips? It's super easy. I highly recommend going that route. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to start taking more questions off of what I get in my DMs because I have a ton. I respond to the person who is DMing me, but I never really publicly talked about it. So I get a bunch of questions. So I'm going to start doing videos like this every now and then, just about answering what I get. Hopefully this helps. Please like, comment, subscribe. It goes a long way. Thanks again for watching. You can reach me on any social media at Brandon Thomas Official. I have it on everything except for Twitter. Yeah, Twitter, there's too many characters. I can't do it there. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching.